The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From the end zone, here comes Williams. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's down. Got it. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And he's got his big receiver Robinson for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start here with Jackson, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for it and run.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Allen here on the screen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Ready.
Second and 14. Throw right side is caught by Biletnikoff. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He He's got Allen. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They run on first down with Jackson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a carry for Allen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, it's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And some room to work. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready. Right, 7.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now Allen. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Brown. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Down.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll run with Allen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Allen for a Las Vegas touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The point after is good, and it makes the score 21-10. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now on first down. He'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Allen. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. That's going to be caught by Biletnikoff. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, it's Allen. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, and I think the ball's out. And the Jags grab it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Taylor. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
80 weapons.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Running left, Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Meanwhile, the throw here. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
He's going to let it go again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Hey, Echo!
Play action. It's Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about 7. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Over the middle here to Brown. And some room to maneuver. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Back to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. A give for Taylor running right side. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And even 100 yards on the ground for him so far.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side is caught by Bolitnikov. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
19 yards. And the Raiders first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2.